Section 5, Web Technologies and Programming Languages. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at support for .NET Core 3.0 projects. Visual Studio 2019 offers SDK support for .NET Core 3.0, whereas Visual Studio 2017 does not. With .NET Core 3, you get a lot more project templates for many different programming languages, and in order to use .NET Core 3, you will have to enable preview functionality, which we will show you a little bit later. Let's get ready to do some core enablement with Visual Studio 2019. Let's get started. And we're going to start by creating a new project. In this case, we're going to create a console app for .NET Core, and we'll call this Core 3 sample. Let's go ahead and create that. And you can see we've got the boilerplate code for a console app here. I'm going to take a look at the SDK, and you can see it's set at 2.1. Now, if we go into properties and we go to switch the target framework, you'll see that 3.0 is not there. So we'll have to go and install other frameworks. If you click on that, it's going to open up the .NET SDK downloads. And let's go ahead and download the SDK for 64-bit applications. Next, we're going to search for preview features. And we have to do this in order to enable preview versions of the .NET Core SDK, which is what 3.0 is currently. Once we do that, you'll see it hasn't showed up there, typically because you have to either restart or reload the project. So if we unload and then reload the project, and then go back to properties, you'll see now that 2.2 and 3.0 are both enabled. So let's go ahead and enable .NET Core 3.0, save that, and you'll see that there's not a dependency listed there for the .NET Core framework. But rest assured, it is associated. Now let's go ahead and rebuild this. And you can tell that it's working because you get a message in the build output that tells you you're using a preview version of .NET Core framework. At this point, we're going to go ahead and add a new project. And we're going to search for C#, looking for Windows. We're going to use a Windows Forms app. Just use the default project name. Now you can see that you've got the code in front, code behind, and you can now code using .NET Core with Windows Forms.